one of the things we're going to look at is responses. I'm going to go through the responses for the video. You'll see throughout the clips I will be responding twice. There is a valid reason, which will be explained very shortly, that you must respond twice because the scoring windows on some of the videos are fractionally out. So it's not about your ability, it's about the software. We could happen to be a little bit too quick on the finger trigger, but again, there has to be something there for you to respond to. So we will be going through a set procedure that must be adapted, just like a game, Call of Duty, platform game, adapt and play the game. These are the rules to play the game and you shouldn't have a problem. We're not demeaning anything to do with the test. The test has got its reasons for being there. I'm just helping you and showing you a way that that could help you pass the test itself. So what is a scoring window? Where is a scoring window? Well, the DVSA have staged thousands of clips, as you know. They're all 1 minute in duration, and in there they'll have a staged hazard, a staged situation that does cause impact. And like there are several situations on each video, but one in particular, it's a staged situation with impact. It's like Russian roulette, you don't know which one it's going to be, so you must react to them all. Again, in the test itself, if you ever respond or respond in a pattern, you'll get a white screen. By doing the way I'm showing you now, you will not get a white screen or get accused of doing anything in a pattern. Alright, so the idea would be on every single situation we would respond once, count 1, 2 and respond again for each situation. But let's go on to the scoring now. Where is it? Well, if you look at this video now, you will see ahead is a junction. There is a tractor coming out of that junction directly below. A scoring window has opened. It's embedded into the timeline, cannot normally be seen by you. It is open for approximately 4 seconds. Counts down 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it will shut. You must have responded as soon as you've actually seen it. Now, that is in a perfect world. I wish every single situation was like this on the test. However, it is not like that on every single part of the test. I'm going to show you a video now in complete, which is how it should be in a perfect world. And as we drive down the road and we come around to the right hand bend, we'll see a part of it. We can't see past it, so I'm going to click respond, click again. And why I do this will become very apparent very soon. As we're driving down the road, we're keeping out. We could keep out to the right. There's nothing really coming towards us. We're coming into the same situation where the tractor was previously. As you can see ahead, the tractor will emerge. Right, there it is, and the scoring window opens immediately. What 5 points? Fantastic. But as I said at the beginning, click 1, 2, click. So as we move on, count down, you'll see my second response. Now, the next video clip will show you why. There's a lot of videos that have been made saying, oh, the 3-click method, or you click 10 times, you can click, 11 times, it'll give you a white screen, and you can't do this and you can't do that. There is a perfect valid reason why. The vehicle from the right or left, it's easy to spot, but the scoring window is out. So again, as we go around the bend, we see the car. It could have impact. However, there is nothing coming towards us, so there is no impact, but I still responded to it, click 1, 2, click. Now, this is where it becomes apparent why this should be done. On 40% of the video clips, no less, and again, they've been put together by human beings, cyborgs. It's not on purpose. As you can see, the scoring window, or the vehicle has come out. There is no scoring window. You haven't clicked, so you haven't responded too early, because it's still in the same situation. Click 1, 2, click. Your second response has scored 4 points. Taking on board, a good 60-70% of the video clips will always score on the first response, which is great. In this situation, it is not. So on that, you can take it that click 1, 2, click is important, and that's for every video. What happens if you get 2 responses in one window? Well, nothing. It will always count the first score in that particular window. It won't deduct anything. It will always give you the high score, which is not a problem. We mentioned at the beginning that some videos or some of the clips might have 2 scoring windows. On this particular clip, as you can see on the left hand side, there'll be A4B4 just pulling up to the end of the road. Click, 1, 2, click, as soon as you see it. That could move out, it could potentially cause impact. However, it doesn't, but you still respond to it because we don't know what's going to happen. Looking ahead, circled red, there is a white van just about pulling out of the lay-by. It's starting to move to rejoin the road. The scoring window is opened immediately. Click, 1, 2, click. It could have been slightly late, but in this case it wasn't. Responding now, when it is developing, is only telling the DVSA there is no, at this point is the first time that you would consider slowing down, which is far, far, far too late. Okay, so get used to that. Click, 1, 2, click. And it is only purely for the reason that some of the scoring windows are not directly where they should be. You know, that's one of the issues. Right? That's why you do it. Okay, I'm going to show you a video now, very shortly. This video is a strange, it's one of those ones that we talk about things coming from the right and the left and immediately responding to them. This particular one is a bit naughty. Alright, so we're going to go and drive down through this housing estate, and on our left hand side we're going to look at one of the theory questions, which is how do we help ourselves when we're in a built up area. How can we help for observation? Is we can look at reflections in the shop windows. That's a theory question. This is one of the video clips that is used, bringing that into the situation. So if we look to the left very shortly, that little bungalow, I'll stop it just here. You will see, I'll just move it on a little bit more. You will see the reflection of a vehicle in the house window, which is great. All right. That is when the window opens. 5 points. So as soon as we see that, and it's difficult to see, 5 points. And so you're scanning right and left. So we'll move that on, and we will flag it straight away. All right, just about. 5. Click 2. And when that second response went in, we scored 3 points, and that would be the first time that we've seen the van. So we have to be very alert in what we're looking at. And that is using the reflections of vehicles in windows, just like the theory test is actually the question is set on. So we're not just talking about right and left, and pedestrians, cyclists and cars. We've got to look at hazards that come directly towards us, and this is there are many clips that are built this way. One particular one that we're going to look at is reference a puddle of water, which I'll show you very shortly. Giving you a preempt on it, there are 2 vehicles coming towards you in a small village. It has been raining, there's always a clue in the video. There is a puddle, or a deep body of water in a little dip. There are 2 cars. Now the scoring window will open for the second vehicle because that is the time that you would cause impact to you. Now an experienced driver, such as a vocational driver or a B driver that's driven for many years, would respond to that. It would respond to the car in the first place. It wouldn't be calculating the second one and the pond of water. You'd respond to it, you'd slow down anyway, and this is where it starts to become unreal. So I'll run the video, and you can see from this now, there's a car coming towards you very shortly. It'll move over to our side of the road to avoid a puddle, but its class is not going to cause the impact. To me, I would respond to it. The scoring window opens for the vehicle behind you because that would be there at the same time as you. A safe driver doesn't take that into consideration. A safe driver looks at the situation and responds accordingly, and it would have responded to both vehicles. It wouldn't have flown through there, but that's why I find this not real or not realistic. However, you know where the scoring window is. That's one situation. I'm going to very shortly show you another video of oncoming traffic. Now, for people that are doing the C and the D, the vocational training, you see a narrow bridge, you're going to react to it. So you're going down a steep hill, you've got a heavy truck, you've got to, you're going down towards a narrow bridge, and don't forget you're doing the same test, exactly the same clips. You would react to it as soon as you are at the top of the hill. Regardless of what is coming through that narrow bridge. It's signposted, it will be signposted in reality. Ahead, narrow bridge. It'll have a height restriction on it, you'd have checked that out with your vehicle. Even an experienced car driver would have looked at that sign and gone, hang on a minute, I'm going to prepare for this now. There might be something coming through it, I can't take it for granted. And at this point, remember I said earlier on, a hazard is something that it causes you to change speed or direction. It's at this point you would actually start to slow down. You would start to respond, more so if you were a truck. Right? But as we run through the video, you'll see quite clearly as we go down the hill, there's one car coming through to you, which is not going to cause impact. But the second car I've circled red, would or could possibly cause impact if you didn't slow down. But they haven't put the scoring window on this particular one. They've put it on the third one because it will be there at the same time as you. And that's what I find unrealistic about this test. So click, 1, 2, click. We could have afforded to respond to all 3 cars. As you can see, there isn't, I want to talk about a pattern, it's a pattern across the board. I've had some people saying respond 11 times, 12 times, it throws you out. All you're going to get a white screen with a red cross on if you just keep going at it. Now remember, there could always be a hazard at the end of a clip. For those that aren't on Smart Drivers Network, all I can say is the best of luck to you, and I hope you pass your test shortly. From me, I'd like to say thank you and good luck.